What's poppin', dogs? Mr. Allen here, simplifying some algebraic expressions by combining like terms in this video. So what does it mean to be like terms? Well, that's going to mean they're going to have the same variable to the same degree or same exponent, or perhaps no variable at all. It's what we call a constant, like this 11 right here in the first example. So let's get after it. I got 11 plus 4x plus 2x squared minus 7x plus 3 plus x squared. So the way I like to go about combining like terms, at least when I'm first starting out, is I'm going to start underlining like terms, okay? And we usually try to go in what's called standard form. So we go highest degree down to lowest degree if we're dealing with all x's like we are here in constants. So what's my highest exponent? Well, it's 2, right? The 2x squared and this x squared. So these are going to be my first like terms. I have 2x squared. I have 1x squared, right? If there's nothing written there, it's assumed to be a 1. It is a 1, not just assumed. It is a 1 for that lead coefficient there in front of the x squared. So what's 2 plus 1? If you got to use your fingers, that's cool, but it is 3. So I'm going to have 3x squared for my first term. Good to go. Now the next one, if you want to use colors, you can. Not everybody has colors, but I like them, especially when I'm first doing this stuff. I'm going to underline. If you don't have colors, you can always do like 2 underlines. We got 4x. What's its like term, or are there multiples? We have negative 7x. Both of these are x's to the first power. Right? When there's no exponent there, it is to the first power. Kind of like the same as our coefficient right there. When there's no coefficient written, it's to the first, right? Or it is the 1 as a coefficient. All right, so I've got 4x to the first and negative 7x to the first. 4, negative 7, what does that add up to? It's going to be negative 3. So negative 3x. And my last one here, we'll get one more color just for fun. And again, you could always just do like, say, 3 underlines for your other like terms, right? If you're using all pencil or something like that. I got 11, I got 3. What's 11 plus 3? That is 14. There's my final, very colorful, awesome, fun answer. We have simplified it by combining like terms, and bonus, we wrote it in standard form. Later you'll find out that this is called a quadratic trinomial for 3 terms. So if you hear that phrase later on, or maybe you already learned about it, there we go. All right, next one over here. I have 5x minus 2y plus 3z plus 2x minus 10y. So I've got 3 different variables. Well, for this, I'm just going to go alphabetical order. That makes sense, right? There's no like change of degrees here, so we're not going to do descending order or standard form. We'll just go ahead and combine. So I've got 5x and I have 2x. 5 plus 2 is 7x. A common mistake is people start thinking, oh, do I do like x squared because I had x and x? We're not multiplying here, we're adding. So all we do is we take our like terms, the ones that have the same variable, and add their coefficients. The variable stays the same. Next one, I have, let's go with our y's. Do I have any like terms with the y's? I got a negative 10y. So we have negative 2y, negative 10y. Add those together, we get negative 12y. I know negative numbers can be kind of tricky. You can, since they're both negative, think of it as like 2 plus 10, that's 12. It's going to be negative 12. Okay, so there's different little tricks you can do to think about negative numbers. Like for this one here, when I had 4 and negative 7, I know it's going to be a negative number. So if it's a little easier, you can like reverse and say 7 minus 4 is 3. But I know it's going to be a negative 3 because I already established that. So there are little tricks that you can do to work with negative numbers, but it just takes a little bit of practice. I know it's intimidating at times. All right, last one here. I've got 3z. Does it have any like terms? No, it does not. So it's just going to be plus 3z. And we have our final answer here. 7x minus 12y plus 3z. We just combine our like terms to simplify these bad boys, and that's about it for this one. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you say what up in the comments, or request any other videos, or just keep on watching if this is part of a playlist, because I'd love to keep mathing with you. Stay dope.